Bum 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 skilly baba dooby doo bum ba dooby dum ba dooby dum bum 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 bum. Dee-da ba doo ba ba doo boop ba doo boop ba doo ba doo ba doo boop ba doo boop 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 ba dee ba da doo boop 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 ba da boop beep ba doo boo. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens! Welcome to today's stream. We got gacha starting a little bit later than usual. Not too late though. Not too late. Let's get into Wuthering. I'm so used to saying Honkai, but I did that already before I started streaming today. Wuthering waves. Defeat the tacit discords. Mountain Hunter. Luminous Shore. Oh, I don't remember this one. Mount Firmament. Myeonlung Chamber. Haha.
First to the treasure.
Let me check something here.
To which state?
Plan with convention.
Oh, we need to raise the level on this bad boy. She has great stats. Her attack isn't that great. Never mind. Oh, that's why she's not dealing with as much damage as I thought she should. Girl. We need to farm Sentinel Jue after this. Like 3 times. Before we continue working on... Damn.
More passion. Climax of the show.
Oh, that's right. This guy's immune to fire. Okay, so we're going after Jue. She's not too far from here. Damn. We're never going to catch up to the characters we're pulling. Although Shorekeeper on the next banner will help us out tremendously. We get to take a banner break. Since we already have Shorekeeper and her weapon. Oh, whoops. Oh, and Brant isn't even level 90 yet. I have been sleeping.
All my prey.
Let the flames rise. Keep it right behind.
Sprout of budding. Struggle harder.
Self-deceivers. Oh, entertain me. Oh, that sucked.
Vitality. Sower.
Let's go.
Salutes you.
Brant salutes you.
In the limelight. No worries.
Whoa, yo, what was that?
Focus, will you? More
Bloom from
passion.
passion show. Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Keep the dance going.
Crimson blossom.
Uh-uh.
Crafting supper.
Defense, 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 defense. This is all we got
The lovely
stamina for today, isn't it? Isn't it?
Crimson, feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Clipping.
In the limelight.
Bloom from ashen shell.
There we go, 3 Jue. We gotta remember we farmed that for Chi Yang. The week is almost over, too. We almost missed out on a whole week's worth of weeklies. We have 56 left. 100 there. We could do... So we want... Metal. Ah. Metal, 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 metal. Metal, 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 metal. Skilly ba doo be doo ba boo, be da ba doo be da ba doo ba boop ba boop bow, dee ba boo doo bow, ba doo ba boop be doo ba boop, ba doo boo ba boop, ba doo ba doo bow.
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers.
Epic shot. Let the flames rise.
There we go. Now we should have enough for Chigangs, not Cheeksia. Cheeksia. Who's working on Cheeksia?
To which state?
Plan with convention, then conquer
What
by
are we missing here?
ingenuity.
Oh, rings. Ring-a-ding-dings.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
More metal. Need more metal. Metal, metal in my metal. Yep. We can get. Do we have enough to create 4 of those? Oh, no, 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 we do not. Unless... So we can do this.
To which stage?
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
Now we're sitting a little better. Not very well, but... What do we got here? Energy regen, energy regen. Nice. And that'll give us some of this. Oh, oh. Some convenies. Let me check something here. Let me check something here. Oh, why am I checking this one? Unless... Let me check this one. Oh, okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. We want... Why can't we get that with, Oh, how much is that? $5 for that? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, stupid password. Alright, now we can farm some more. We need more rings though. For real. What drops rings? No, let's get Brant and Chang Li's weapons up to snuff first. So we're gonna go. Probably at least one of these, probably two of these and two of these. Two and two. Ba-ba-doo ba boop ba-doo ba-doo boop boo ba-doo 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 boo.
Listen carefully. In the limelight.
Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flame. Triumph through sacrifice.
Ah, she's dealing some more damage. Just a couple times, I can rise.
Let the flames rise.
Together we vanish. Feathers incinerate. Be reduced to cinders.
Epic shot.
Hype! Hype, 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 hype. Hype, 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 hype. Hype, 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 hype. Hype, 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 hype.
To which stage will life guide us next?
Oh, I didn't need that much.
Well,
Well,
whatever
we got
it is,
some left
I'll
over.
play my role to the full.
What is his...
To which stage will life guide?
Oh, it's not his attack that I wanted to raise. It was...
In the limelight.
In the limelight, in the limelight. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-diddly, ba-ba-doo, ba-doo, wow.
Together we vanish. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
There we go. 62, 264. What is Phoebe looking like?
Plan.
Nice pick.
Today will be a fine day.
Oh, Phoebe's looking better than Branton. She could use a better intro skill, though. Huh. Okay. Alright, let's move on. Onwards and upwards. I don't know about upwards, but we're moving onwards. To Genshin. flashbang. Skeet-up-a-doo-ba-doo-bop-ba-doo-bow. Alright, let's get our commissions out of the way.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Here comes
I
another.
hope I'll put up a good fight.
Here comes another.
Why is this one so tough?
Laid bare. That was all right. You act for it.
Show no mercy.
What else are we doing here? We're doing this. And this down here, just a little flaunting.
This was new.
Let's do this then.
And we go down here. Oh, these bozos. Oh, freeze them all.
Fulfill our pact.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Get him.
Transfixed.
You're well.
Let's finish this next time.
Alright. Oh no. Oh well. Ba-ba-doo. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba-dum bum. Bum ba-dum bum.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's.
Now, is there a new? Did they add new? Whatchamacallit? New relic domains? Artifact domains? They did. Plunging attack damage increased by 25%. Oh. Cryo damage bonus. And cryo.
Staring into my eyes is ill.
Wait, what is my pity here? It's gotta be pretty high, right? What? Mawika came out. No. I was almost at pity for Mawika's weapon. That's over a month of nothing on the weapon banner? Something's wrong here. I lost some pity. Major, major pity I lost. Let's go fight this thing. No! I missed the fireflies.
Show no mercy.
Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon.
Get to work. You two, time to end them.
Witness.
Oh crap.
Transfixed.
What the hell was that?
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of evil.
What the hell was that?
Laid bare.
Oh, oh, oh! Okay. I am peeved. Peeved. What the hell was that? Okay, we're moving to Limbus Company. Oh, my controller's almost dead, too. Oh, we'll enter rest mode here. Switch to Limbusy. What? Oh, I put Limbus. Ba-do 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 boop boop boo. Ba-do 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 woo ba-do woo. Ba-da ba-do 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 boo. Ba-da ba-do ba-da ba-da ba-do wow. Ba-do 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 bow. Ba-do 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 boo ba-do ba-do boo. Ba-do ba ba-do ba-do boo.
곧 라만처랜드의 개장 시간이다. 오늘
띵.
몇 명의 가족들이 내게 찾아왔고 나는 몇 번의 괜찮다는 말을
Oh. Accept friend.
곧 라만처랜드의 개장 시간이고 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막혀. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한데 검지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아니니 말이지. 그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려. 그게 대박이다.
Ricardo.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
좋은 결정.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군. 조심하랬지?
아직 급수가 절복게 뚫렸네.
다시 결투는 끝나지 않아.
크게 다친 지성을 지금이라도 말 들어.
얘들아.
하품을 다
급수가 전복게
슬슬 지루하니까
전복게
빨리 끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
아직 모자라. 여러분들, 왜 그렇게 뒷걸음질을 하시는 건가?
Belly Royal.
입회한다. 안돼! 오늘 또 이랬어, 젠장. 이게 몇
Last once again, damn. When will this end?
잠깐 타임.
Time out. A dear customer here needs a little care.
손님.
Your customer. I hope you haven't forgotten our rule, have you?
하지만
Here's all the money I had.
자꾸 분위기를 흐리시면
Dampening the mood of the table, we might throw a piñata party out of you. What's a pinata party? I don't think I want to know. Pressured by gentle intimidation, the weakened guests stood up from their seat. Then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way.
이건 또 뭐야? 우리 파가 접수하고 있는
The rule every
집에
visitor of
반드시
this floor
지켜야 할
must follow.
규칙이 있어요.
Una tradición mariachi, if you will.
도박이란
Gambling is
즐거움을
entertainment,
위한
an activity done purely for fun.
그러므로
Thus,
슬픔과
all the
아픔,
sadness and pain
모두
brought to you
춤으로
must be
승화시켜야만
sublimated into dance.
춤이라면 내가 한 수
Allow
가르쳐
this night to demonstrate what dancing is about. Last they were harsher judges than they seem.
이제는 안 되겠어.
This one won't do.
몸짓에
The movement
진심이
is
담겨 있지
insincere.
않군.
그게 무슨 소리인가?
I want to see Don Quixote dance.
춤은 마음을 비추는
마음이 맑고 투명하지 못한다.
그대들 다소 무례하군.
점점 돌이킬 수 없어지는군.
심할서를 미리 쓰고 있었답니다.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막힌다. 우리 중기가 엄지처럼 엄격한다. 엄지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것.
Oh, I wanted to check out.
혹시 말했지?
Huh.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 어디에 체격이지?
결투는 끝나지.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어.
Huh.
혹시 말했지?
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내긴 죄가
혹시
넘어.
말했지?
저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
지금이라도 말 들어.
또한 용서할 테니. 어두운 무지를
아픔이다, 나.
말아줘. 제가 전부
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠어.
저도 말하면서 어처구니가 없지만
As absurd
우리가
as
이
it
춤을
sounds, if we want to
신속하게
leave this
벗어나기
floor early,
위해서는 저들의 마음을 움직일 수
going to
있을
need to touch their
강렬한
hearts with a
춤소리가
powerful
필요한가 봐요.
dance. You all know my memories are hazy, so dance, is it? Can't say I'm all too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there's no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Wong Lu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
경검을 배웠는데 교사는 적은 편이었어요.
Beyond land, no, I had
세
3
명뿐이었죠.
instructors teaching me.
준비물이
Perform it.
필요한데
I'll need a few masks,
가면이랑
fans,
굿즈랑
makeup, and you're gonna find them here next.
뭐
But
모두
you
회에서
step on a
재수
good
없이
few
점잖
feet of
떠는 놈들
snobbish
발음 많이
aristocrats at
갈아봤지.
balls.
나의 마음이
The
무섭다고
inner
그래요.
voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
Me? I
저는
spent half my
반평생을
life on
배에서
a ship.
지냈단 말이에요.
자꾸 이쪽 먹지 말게.
오랜만에 칼춤을 추는 것도
Sword dance for the
나쁘진
first time in a
않지.
while doesn't sound
오직
bad. I'll give it on the
덧들여주겠어.
floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침 점호
So
치를 때
the only
말고는
beats
맞춰본
I
적
have
없지.
danced to
관리자님이
throughout my
원하시는
life were morning
춤부터라도.
exercise programs during roll call. If the manager so demands, I will immediately see to it that
단테, 내가
Don't
다른
say
건
I'm
다
good at
자신
most things,
있는데
but my dancing
춤은
is kind of
영 낯간지러워서.
embarrassing.
팔이 과하게 흥분해서
No
관객들
mind, except my
머리통에
arm might
돌진할 수
rage out
있다는
of
것
control
빼고는
from
좀
the stimulation and charge for the audience's heads.
파우스트는 대체로 춤을 즐기는 편이
So I
아니지만
enjoy dancing for
작전을
leisure.
위해서라면
I could gladly
기꺼이
perform a
해볼
routine
수는
if it's for the
있어요.
mission's sake.
하지만 저들이 원하는 건
If it's not technically
완벽함이 아니에요.
technical perfection they want,
오히려
they're looking for
불안정하고
something unstable and unpolished rather.
싱클레어. 어렸을 때 춤 좀 씹어본 적 있지?
씹어요? 학교 교양 시간에 마라카스 기초를 배운 적이
You came from a rich family too? How'd you figure that out, Rodya?
걸음걸이나 말투만 봐도
The way he
다
walks and
척하는
talks.
척이지. 반대로 못 빼먹은
On the other
놈들.
hand, uncultured ones, it shows, you know. Rudyard quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff, then snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders.
자, 우리
Okay,
싱클.
now, my little Sinclair, I have a very, very important task for you. Hey, Brujo, where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this.
맞아요. 히스클리프
Yeah,
저
think of all the times when
인간한테
Heathcliff
당하기만
trampled
했던
over
지.
you.
저는
Sinclair turned to Rhodia, still looking anxious.
정말
Wait, really
제가
able to do
나서도
this?
되는
아니지,
No
싱클.
question, Sinclair.
오로지
This is something
너만이
only
할
you
수
can
있는
do.
거야.
He returned a determined nod.
손목의 스냅, 심취한 표정, 절제된 리듬, 완벽하다.
That's actually not bad. The wrist rocking, that pensive expression, restrained rhythm, perfection.
차분해.
It's calm. It is the calmness that stirs my heart. This young man, he's channeling something from within.
이 소년 뭔가를 읽고 있어.
Why does Mersault have pipes?
승화. 내면에 억눌린 어둠과 아픔들을 몸짓을 통해서 극복해내려 하고 활활 타버린 재에서 남아있는 불씨. 그 불씨로 달구지는 리듬, 그 리듬으로부터 표현되는 몸짓. 이건 마치 나 우리 조직에 들어올래? 장차 크게 될 새싹이다.
그 아이는 우리 회사 소속이에요. 허가 없이 인재를 빼내오려 하는 행동은 심각.
좋은 연주였다. 너희 나 껍데기층 올라가라. 그럴 자격이 충분했다. 하지만 위층 놈들은 말이 안 통할 거야. 그놈들은 흥이라고는 모르니까.
제 속에서 솟아나오려던가. 이게 바로
The thing's welling up
그런
inside me.
것이었군요.
This is what it was about.
왜 그렇게 어려울
Makes
거라고
me wonder why I thought it
생각했던
would be hard. I feel much more comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched the syndicate to their chore. And what kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through. But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the third floor.
아직 못 자라.
여러분들, 왜 그렇게 뒷걸음질을 하시는 건가요?
A warm welcome. I gotta grab something real quick.
입회한다. 이건 또 뭐다냐?
Yo, what's this? What do we have here?
너희 여기가
Do you fellas have any idea what you've just walked into?
함부로 껄떡거리다간 몸을
Try mucking about and we'll make the most acrobatic poses known to man out of you.
그런 다음에
Double up off your digits joint by joint and make your purgy mahjong tiles with them.
환영 인사가
Sheesh,
참
what a warm welcome that
살벌하네요.
was.
내가 이런 인사를 마다하는 성민은
No one to let introductions like that go unanswered. Oi, just up!
그쪽도
죄인인가? 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이겠구나.
좋은 결정. 그게 전부 좋은 결정.
방해꾼 하나가 사라졌군.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내긴 죄가 나.
어두운 무지를 열어줬죠.
벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
끝나지 않아.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
좋은 결투야.
지금이라도 말 들어.
영원히 잠들어.
Where is? Oh, there it is.
압도했습니다. 제 기존 검술보다 한층 더 향상된 기술을 쓸 수 있었다고 생각합니다. 시청자의 수가 대폭 증가하겠군요.
진리를 열기 위해.
조심하랬지?
Big boys.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 이항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
어두운 무지를 열어줬죠.
One is a red stagger and one is a gold stagger.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
지금이라도 말 들어.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 어깨에 다친 지성을.
좋은 결투였다. 결투는 끝났다.
당했던 하나가 사라졌군.
하, 웃기는 자.
조심하랬지?
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 여기 좀 났나?
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 아직 못 자라.
여러분들, 왜 그렇게?
입회한다. 너희들 대구박도 간수 잘해라. 뽑아다가 축구공으로 써먹을란게.
잊고 있었어. 이놈들은 입이
These
험하게
are the ones
유명해.
known for the coarse language.
주둥이로만 장장
Rumor has
수십
it they
명의
took
라이벌
down
조종을
dozens of rival syndicate members with just the psychological damage inflicted via their tongues.
야, 너네
You watch your
말로
mouth
할수
while I'm-
있으면은 뭔데
Who are you
그리
gazing at,
돌아보냐?
nitwits?
눈깔 안
Who are
추워?
you gazing nitwits?
무슨
Keep
개는
us out of sight,
거라고
won't you? Them big bulging donkey eyeballs are unnerving.
아야, 아서라.
Easy, bud. I took a shot and crack at one of the matches earlier, and my voice echoed like the whole noggin was cave empty. They'll brush me sideways. They don't even got a string of egg noodle for brains. What's the round thing on their shoulders then? A bag of gas? They all take lessons in assholery from the same class?
아니,
I mean, it's kind of funny. Not sure what you're looking at me for.
왜 보고?
죽여버린다!
그쪽도 죄인인가?
Declare duel.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 이항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
거기구나.
좋은 결투였다. 좋은 결투였다.
어깨에 다친 지성을.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내긴 죄가 너무 크고.
거기구나.
여기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
좋은 결투였다. 좋은 결투였다.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 아직 급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
결투는 끝났다. 좋은 결투였다.
꿰뚫렸네.
Victory. should we do? We won't get anywhere if we keep fighting. To my surprise, Ishmael let a chuckle.
뭘
Just
어떡하긴요.
consider, we have our trump
우리에게
card. You have what now?
저들은 아직 모르는
Just
거예요.
the right person to teach them
진짜를.
something legit.
잘
You
했어.
give it a good day
늘
and
한다.
up go on it.
를 해버린다. 그 다음에
Next up, you
를
and soak it in the.
해서 마지막으로
Lastly, never knew it was possible for the human tongue to give such detailed accounts of something so sickeningly gruesome. The thug's eyes were uncharacteristically twinkling. Some were even taking notes.
나 방금
Damn, she had me struck. Oh, even Snap couldn't be bolder. What they call the wizardess of the tongue, eh, lady?
아니,
This is the gob of a witch, yeah. Even Heathcliff, the man who must have had a rougher life than most in the back streets, shuddered by the end.
가히 창의적이다
Cannot
말하지
help but applaud the creativity. Indeed, the pen, nay, the tongue is mightier than the sword.
혀는 칼.
저도 뱃사람의 짬바가
I was
있어서
pretty familiar
험한
with the
말은
sailor's
나름
mouth being a
익숙해졌다고
seafarer for
생각했는데
half my life.
깨달았어요.
This made me
제가
realize
아는
my
세계는
vocabulary was only the tip
빙산의
of the iceberg.
일부분이었네요.
위에서 대체 무슨 생각으로 여러분을 모아놓았던 건지 아마 이해를 바라고 계획한 건 아닐 거예요. 지금도 완전히 이해가 가는 건 아니지만 이대로도 나쁘진 않네요. 소드, 이제야 받아들이신 것 같군요. 축하해요.
압도했습니다. 제 기존 검술보다 한층 더 향상된 기술을 쓸 수 있었다고 생각합니다. 시청자의 수가 대폭 증가하겠군요.
Contestants! No battle! Sound good, we've reached the top 4, but we don't have nearly enough wish power.
아, 걱정 마.
Oh, yes, I'm
안
interested
그래도
to tell you
입이
this. It's finally
근질근질했는데
time.
사실
I actually
아까
pinched a little wish
전당포에서
power back at the
슬쩍
pawn shop.
소원력이
It's not a
있어.
lot, but it should be just
양이
enough,
조금
right?
적긴 한.
Showed us a wish sticker sheet with a few labels
왜
left on it.
진작 말을 안 한 거예요?
도박은 포커 페이스여야 한다면서 괜히 티냈다가 발각당하면 피곤해지잖아. 대장 역할 잠깐 빌려도 되지, 단테?
I nodded, seeing as I wasn't really doing much in disguise anyways. If I were committed to the act, it would only be right for me to forfeit it with my knees bent, since things played out the way they did.
아까 같았으면
잘 생각했어. 돈이 걸린 일이라면. 자, 선수 입장. 뭐야? 아직 다 안 왔나 보네? 응? 넌? 내 이름은 로지온. 이곳 지하까지 가기 위한 도박을 하러 왔어.
소망령 약탈자로 유명한 그 콩콩이파 보스를 드디어 만나나 싶었는데 신원도 불확실한 주제에 너무 당당히 들어오는 거 아니야?
촌스러워. 이
Don't
세계에서
take, it's not
중요한
who you
건
are that
신원이
matters in
아닐
this world,
텐데.
right? It's about who
승자가
wins.
뭐? 그건
Well,
맞아.
you're not wrong there. The fact
이것까지
that you were
도달했다는
able to get this
것만으로도
here,
충분히 자격이
is-
있는 거지.
get here is proof enough that you're qualified.
반가워. 난 아이드야.
Pleasure, I'm Aida.
그리고 이쪽은
And this is...
아이고 삭신아.
Whoa! Golly, my back's hurting.
로봇?
A robot? No, a prosthetic.
뭘 보냐?
Never seen a full body prosthetic before?
이거 너무 구형 모델 아니야?
옛것이 좋은 것이지. 여러 번 덧대었더니 웬만한 신형보다 튼튼이여. 그러잖아. 걔는 왜 이렇게 안 오는 거냐? 금방진 자식이 중요한.
미안. 조금 일이 생겼어.
소냐. 주인공병 같은 거 있어?
Think the world revolves
늦게
around
와서
you,
이목을
Sonia?
받아가면
Do you
만족이
crave
되구만.
attention so much that you
그래?
have to arrive late and be showered in glares?
그런
I
건
didn't need
아니었어요.
to. If anything,
주인공은
you'd fit better as
언제나
the
아이들이시죠.
protagonist of life, Aida.
오랜만이야, 로자.
In a while, Rodia.
뭐야? 둘이
You
아는
two know
사이야?
each other?
고향 친구.
Say that we
라고나
share a
할까?
hometown. Isn't that
그렇지?
right, Rodia?
로자.
너
Still
역시
keeping the
아직도
Eurodivea.
유로집이
글쎄,
아직이라고
it might be
하기엔
too early to say still.
훌쩍
You're the one who
떠나버린
left on
너
your own
혼자
just like
있는
that.
거지.
자자, 사설은 접어두고
It's enough chatting.
올 사람은
We have all
전부
the players. Let's
모였으니까
go over the
다시
rules
한번
again.
룰을 카지노 동시
Four
입찰권을
bidders
가진
for
이
casino
4명.
are all here. Sonia,
Sonia,
Ida,
Ida,
TQ, and representing the
철공의,
Ting Tang Gang's
그리고
boss is suspicious yet
콩콩이파
shameless stand-in.
보스의 게임 중엔
No
어떤
cheats or
편법도
sleights of hand are
허용되지
allowed during the game. The
걸리는
moment
순간
you're spotted in the act, you're out.
당연하지만
Should go without
소망력이랑
saying that
관련된
anything
그
involving
어떤
wish
물건도
power
쓰면 안
is
되고
forbidden as well.
걸리는 순간 내가 토막을 내버릴 것이여. 아주 조사불납게.
총 3판의 게임을 하고 제일 칩을 많이 따는 쪽이 우승. 이긴 사람은 이곳에 있는 엘리베이터를 타고 황금가지가 있는 지하로 내려가는 거야. 이전 카지노 주인이 미친 듯이 땅굴까지 파 내려가면서 얻으려고 했던 갑자기 원인모를 이유로 급사해서 우리가
뒤가 구리게 죽었다는 걸 우아하게도 표현하네.
로자, 너
시끄러. 그런데 다들 황금가지는 어떻게 알고 있는 거야?
이름 있는 조직들 사이에서는 다 아는 소문이었지. 여기에 묻힌 황금가지를 얻으면 모든
그러고 보니 네가 부와 영예에 관심을 가지고 있을 줄은 몰랐네, 소녀. 너는 그런
황금가지는 더 대단한 일을 할 수 있어, 로자. 내 목적은 그때나 지금이나 항상 동일해.
자, 또 어려운 말 시작하려고 한다. 누가 좀 알려줘라.
미안해요. 재밌다. 넌 도박과 돈이라면 사족을 못 썼고
I
나는
used to
늘
keep you from your
말리는
obsession with gambling and money.
이제는
Yet here we
서로의
are, the
목표를
same
걸고
table, keeping our
각자의
heads
표를
and hands of
숨기는
cards
사이다.
from each other in a gamble with our goals on the line.
네 목표는 뭐지?
What is your goal?
이기는 거.
To win.
그래.
Of course. Contestants. This is good. We reached the top floor, but we don't have nearly enough wish power.
아, 걱정 마. 사실 아까 전당포에서 슬쩍한 소망력이 왜 진작 말을
Wait,
안 한
what?
거예요?
No.
어느덧 마지막 판이네. 다들 자기 눈앞에 있는 칩 개수는 확인하고 있는 거지.
Keeping a good eye on your chips?
난
I'm
올인.
all in.
올인?
와, 패가 이쁘게 들어왔나 보네, 로자.
나가 아까부터 쪼까 거슬리는데 뭘 믿고 나거냐?
난 원래 마지막에 모든 걸 거는 성격이거든.
이제 그만. 알못 걷어. 시방 지금 입장에 뺐냐?
뭐야?
방금 콩콩이파 보스한테서 뺏은 소망 스틱 그걸로 여기에 다 받고 너희 혼자 자 다들 보이소. 손모가지 밑에 네가 이
증거 있어?
로자, 미안하지만 잠깐 손목.
에헤 마! 건드리지 말아라. 너희가 한 총속인지. 자, 까볼 테니 똑띠를 보소이. 내가 요 작건 꼬로
뭔가 이 장면 이 대사 어디서 본 것 같은 상황.
덩치가 아깝다. 쪼잔하게 꼭 이래.
훔친 소망력을 함부로 남발하지 말라. 올 때 그런 건 안 가르쳐주지?
영화를 너무 많이 봤네. 훔치긴 뭘 훔쳐?
What's stolen?
그러다가 없으면 뭐 자진
아따, 깜다구는 인데 오냐?
똑같지 뭐. 그럼 지금 한 놈은 탈락하는 거다.
아따.
완전 판박인데? 이러면 분명
자, 확인 들어간대. 뭐야? 어떻게 된 거야? 내가 봤어. 여자 것이 손모가지 만지는 거 봐.
탈락이네. 아쉽게
탈락이면 어떻게 되는데? 뭐
농담이지, 로자. 의치 않.
아니야. 이게
패자에게는 관대하지만
Defeated will be shown
헛다리에게는
generosity, but
한층 더
false
신중해야 할
accusations
필요가
need to be
있지.
taken care of with more caution.
설마
Whoa, what?
이게 무슨
아이씨! 깜빡이 좀 켜고 해라 깜빡이 좀! 기름이랑 뇌수 새어 나오는 것 좀 봐.
Grease and spinal fluid. Bleh.
기억나, 로즈? 이거 우리 뒷골목 쓰레기장에 있었던 거잖아.
Trash compactor we saw at the waste disposal in our back streets.
내가 말했지.
Told you back
우리
then.
같은 무산 계급들이
We
단결해서
proletarians should unite and take
지배
down the
계급들을
ruling class and
타도하고
build a new
새로운
society.
사회를. 그러니까 네가 대답했잖아.
Then you replied,
부자들을
"You mean
몽땅
we
저
should round up
프레시에
the rich and
납작하게
flatten them
눌러버려야
under
한다는
those
뜻이 맞네.
compactors? Then I'm all for it."
정확하게는
Said
짜부려
crush and
터트려야
pop
한다고
them.
했어.
로즈,
Said so. Well, Jerry, you
여전히
still unwilling to
유로
return
12로 돌아올
to
생각은
the Euro
없는 거야?
DVA?
나는
방금 쾅 소리 나지 않았어?
봤어요. 소망력이 어쩌고 한 다음에
뭐야? 저 새끼들 눈치 깐 거야? 야 뭐해? 빨리 시계 돌려봐.
밀지 좀 마요.
Corroded sinners of election. Arena.
입회한다.
너네는 다 뭐니?
로자, 그동안 게임은 끝났어. 네가 이겼다, 로지언.
난 소냐처럼 쿨하진 못. 친구들을 데려온 기념으로 나도
뭐냐? 갬블은 오로지 재미를.
결과에 바로 승복하는.
누가 이기든 간에 힘으로 밀고 갈 생각.
야 생각해봐. 난 힘.
그래, 차라리 잘 됐네. 나도 아까부터 좀이 쑤시던 참이라서.
We have to defeat the Mexicans again?
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추게 그게 제격이지.
죄인인가?
Oh, it's break time.
좋아.
Sorry about that. I will be right back. Just a couple minutes. And I hope to see you when we return. I'll leave this kind of going in the background. Should be able to still hear the music. And it'll be just a minute.
한 놈. 저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
Alright, and we're back. Thank you so much for sticking around. Just started playing Limbus Company the other day. Still kind of figuring out everything. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. We just won the card game at the top of the casino, but we still have to fight. We've had ridiculous luck with our polls. An entire team of 3 stars. We got a dupe 3-star, as well as ego and an announcer. So we've pulled 8 3-stars in total. We just started playing 3 days ago.
압도했습니다. 제 기존 범술보다 한층 더 향상된 기술을 쓸 수 있었다고 생각합니다. 시청자의 수가 대폭 증가하게.
Press the dungeon boss.
뛰어가겠네.
We're finally getting into the dungeon. Trying our best not to step on the crushed remains of the JQ's crew's boss. Sinclair barely managing to hold back the urge to gag. We reach the elevator. Rodeo was the first to complain about dead insects during our last expedition, but here she got to the lift and pressed the basement button without a grumble. And once the group quieted down, thought hit Royale with a barrage of pent-up questions.
소망력도 사용하지 않고 어떻게 이긴 거예요? 아니, 그것보다 어떻게 이길 거라고
아이고, 잠깐. 철공의 보스는 처음부터 콩콩이파 보스를 제일 경계하고 있었어.
어떻게 알았지? 그는 표정조차 읽기에 불가능.
당연한 얘기야. 애초에 콩콩이파 보스에게는 소망력 추출 기계가 있으니 이번 도박에서도 100이면 100 쓸 거라고 확신하고 있었겠지.
그럼 일부러 네가 소망 스티커를 부착한...
맞아. 그런 다음에 올인을 외친 거지. 그쪽 눈에는 모든 도박은 다 기세로 판가름 나는 거야. 봐봐. 너희도 내가 소망 스티커를 가지고 있는 것처럼 사실 소망 스티커니 뭐니 하는 것도 결국 바라고 기대하는 마음. 스스로에 대한 믿음이
To
확실한
someone with
사람에겐
unshakable
그냥
faith in
괴상한
themselves,
종이
it's nothing more
조각에
than a weird piece of paper.
그럴 리가.
J-Corp's
제2사의
push-power-related tech
소망력
is an officially
이미
approved
광범위하게
semi-singularity
증명된
with widely
정식
proven
기술이에요.
efficacy.
수만 명의 사람들이
Thousands of people rely on
소망력에만
wish
목을
power for every
매면서
aspect
요즘
of their
같은
lives.
시대엔 자신감을
It's just
심어주는
nothing like it to
것만큼
give people a
그럴듯한
confidence
것도
boost in
없겠지.
this day and age.
하지만
But me,
난 다르다는
I'm
말씀.
different.
난 옛날부터
I've always
스스로에
believed in
대한 믿음이
myself.
있었거든.
믿음이 있다는 건
To have such faith means that the mind may
것이오.
avoid crashing into the depths.
그 믿음
Pray tell, how does one go about acquiring that faith?
아 그거?
Well, that is
진짜
actually super
간단한
simple.
방법인데.
I'll let you in on the secret, so
특별히
listen up.
전수해 주. 제일 쩌는 건 나니까.
Just think, I'm the most awesome person in the world, so whatever anyone else says is crap
하고
shit.
흘리면
확실히 맞는
That certainly
말이네요.
makes sense. Foss agrees as well.
파스트도.
묻지 않았던
Perhaps I
쪽이
shouldn't have asked at
나았을지도
all.
모르겠어.
Oh yeah, don't tell me that's how you've been treating my words. Sadly, the victor's joy didn't last for long. Cavern was filled with the sounds of pickaxes struck against craggy walls, and we saw security guards keeping strict watch over a vault. Felt as though it were sending us a note of warning that we wouldn't reach the bottom so easily.
잠깐만.
There's no point in
이러면
us winning the
게임을
game
이긴
then.
보람이 왜 이렇게
Why do
숨죽이면서
we have to be
내려가야
so
하는 거야?
sneaky about this? And who are
저
those
곡괭이
slaves
들고 있는
picking
노예들은
away at
누군데?
rocks?
우리가 소유권을 얻은 건 맞지만 알다시피 신분을 증명할 것도 없고 엄밀히 말하면 저들한텐 우리가 침입자일 거예요.
Though we've earned ownership, we have nothing proper to show as proof that we won, and we're more or less intruders to them. In all fairness, anyone would have thought of us as thieves if they saw us awkwardly hiding near the vault. Quite the grand
어마어마하네요.
excavation. They even made
불을
space
파는
to
중에도
insert
알뜰살뜰
vaults, all the
금고까지
while
만들어놨군요.
digging a tunnel. What a stunning
아름다운
sight. When I
광경이네.
die, please bury me in a mound of
나
cash like
죽으면
that. I want to
꽃처럼
fill my
똥방석에
lungs with the
묻어줘.
scent of bills for my final
마지막엔
breath.
지폐 냄새.
그러고 보니 아까
By the
우리
way, about
위아래로
that man who
훑어보던
was
그
at that
저원은
table, did you know him from
아는
somewhere?
사이야?
고향 친구지.
Friend from back home. Something tells me the history between you two runs deeper than just that.
원래 동창회란 건 그런 거야.
Greg, love, reunions are
우리
always
그래도
uncomfortable.
지난번에
Didn't you
옛
feel the
전우들이랑
tension that
살벌하게
time you ran into your
이사하지
former comrades? Can't talk to
그렇게
you about
말하면
that.
철창들 속에 뭔가 움직이고 있네요.
Things are moving inside these cages.
아, 애완동물이라도 기르는 걸까요?
They might be raising, perhaps?
당신네 집에서는 철창을
Family
부술
usually
듯이
count creatures
뒤흔드는 걸
violently shaking in the cages
애완동물이라고
as
말하나
pets?
보죠? 죄종들이군요.
The Pechatula. They think they could tame abnormalities?
유리 씨가 들었으면
Yeah,
기가
Yuri
차서
would have knocked 3 grown adults out
세 명
cold
정도는
with a
날렸을
scoff when she
소리인데.
heard that.
유리 씨.
Oh, Yuri.
이론적으로는
Should be
가능해요.
theoretically possible,
인간에 준하는 지적
provided that they
능력을
possess
지니고
similar
있고
level of intelligence to
수차례
humans,
실험을
and that an
거쳤던
empirically proven
검증된
method of
관리법이
managing them
있다면요.
exists, that is.
뭐 성공만
If
한다면
it did work out, I
훌륭한
guess they could have
경비견이
made
될
good
수는
guard
있었겠네요.
dogs.
어라,
Oh,
이분들
I'm
자세히
taking a
보니
closer look, and these
손가락이나
people
몸
have fingers
일부분이
or other parts
물어뜯겨
of their
있어요.
bodies bitten off. Thankfully, he didn't add assistant fashion or other obnoxious remarks this time.
이런 게 유행인가 보죠?
Is in fashion these days? Almost didn't. There's the dungeon. What is that enemy? Pechatolum. Flicks burn. Oh wait, no, we want the other Sinks Association, right? So who do we get rid of? Level 34. 35. Level 13. Can I level her up from here, or do I need to... Can I get out of here?
곧 라만처랜드 개장 시간이 온.
I can't level up?
가면으로 수치를 가린다 하여도
The shape may be masked. The thirst underneath this surface won't leave me alone. Sorting to whipping yourself again? You certainly are impatient. Haven't I asked you to knock first? Oh, he's self-flagellating. I thought he was like cannibalizing something. Have you given a thought about the play? I also recalled asking you not to bring up that subject before me again. Still unwilling to participate in the plan? I refuse to consult you on your plan. Isn't it clear to you that Father no longer cares about us? Your plan, it's filial impiety. You mustn't. The child's eyes begin to tremble uncontrollably from the instinctive revulsion and fear at the thought of it. the unbreakable bond formed from the blood. Most blood fiends cannot defy, let alone break, that bond. But within the child's heart was an even more severe desire growing. And upon noticing it, the child with the scissors did not waste a moment to capitalize on it. No, we must. How many more years do you think our family has? 5 years? 10? Even less. Another year like this and we'll all go insane. You know this better than anyone. Day after day you sit here and listen to their desperation. We can come up with ideas for better rides, attractions, something to draw more people in here, something to get them to willingly play more blood packs for. That is irrelevant! She raised her voice, frustrated at the child's obstinacy. She slammed her scissors on the marble floor, and the confessional echoed with the discomforting noise of metal. Has La Mancha Land ever been short of guests? It's always teeming with guests, paying hundreds upon hundreds of blood packs. But it's not enough, it's just not enough for everyone in the family. This stagnant, unmoving blood will never be enough to sate us all. Never, no matter how much we drink. But it was you who helped Father create hemobars, wasn't it? To address that exact problem? Hemobars, created by combining and compressing the blood of animals with that of humans. Necessary evil, that's all it was. To have enough to feed our family, hemobars were our only option. Yeah, it was flavorless, but unlike blood packs that quickly lost their freshness, hemobars were a great invention that could feed the whole family. Sure, it alleviated the hunger and the thirst for a moment, but did any of us feel even a glimpse of happiness during the entire time we filled ourselves with it? This is nothing more than a slow death. I believe we have only months before the family loses control over their cravings for the blood of our guests anyways. If I could give them my blood instead, I would have. Meaningless ideation. The scissors-wielding child stared uninterestedly at the stream of blood pouring from the child's back. She would not have been able to hold herself back had it been human blood, but the blood of our kindred is lesser than the blood of animals. It's just meaningless, diseased blood that does nothing to fill our desires. Come to your senses, priest. It was always an impossible dream. The only way for us blood fiends to be happy is to drink the blood directly from human flesh. The father of these children is aware of that truth. But the father, who sought the dream of coexistence, could not permit them to directly covet human blood. There was one incontestable reason he forbade the family their happiness. Anyone who's had their blood drained directly by a blood fiend is bound to eventually turn into a blood bag, no matter how long it takes. And that would mean the end of coexistence, and that is why this became an unforgivable sin in the eyes of the father. Are you not afraid of Father's fury, Wheatus? I am, deathly so, which is why we are coming up with this strategy. Besides, it's not like we seek his death, just until our father comes to his senses. How will you even get him to don the helm? Perhaps her words, clarifying that they weren't seeking Father's death, came to this child as an exoneration. And for the first time, the child's interest was piqued. Now, are we ready to have a conversation? What have you been doing? Do you recall how our father created Rocinante prior to his departure? I do. He used up a significant amount of his own blood to create Rocinante, and after such a long time on the road, he must still be deeply fatigued, and that will be our opening to place the helm over his head. As for the second step of our plan, I'll let you in on it as soon as you agree to be part of it. Even after the gaudily dressed child left, this child cannot help but shudder from the crushing guilt. He continued to whip himself again and again. For the family, no, for our father in blood. But this profane thought refused to leave his mind no matter how much he whipped himself. Every strike of the whip, every scar that formed on his skin only reminded him of the possibilities that this thought granted. The child put down the whip and utters an unthinkable sentence. Even if he would smite us down with his great vengeance, if this will get him to see the suffering. The child's heart, which had slowly begun to sway after countless consultations with the family, crumbled completely in the face of the justification that this was, after all, for the father. The day of rebellion was here, the child now a part of this plan. Father was to return home after the long days of the adventure. Now what's he doing? Is that his... Countless hunters surrounded the now blood-soaked child. He'd been in this situation countless times in the past, but after years spent in La Mancha land, all of this felt so new to him. Maybe they really could have coexisted even with the hunters, if a day like today did not come to pass. You did not pay La Mancha land a visit once ever since the Blood Fiend War was over. I see that you managed to suppress your hatred of your kind. Why was that, I wonder? Were you merely curious, or was there something else? Raise! Welcome! Uh-oh! I guess the answer doesn't matter anymore. Oh, really? There was doubt in my heart, even as we ran toward the stench of blood, this screaming. Wondered if La Mancha land had become under siege by a different family that were envious of your success. I pulled another copy of this guy. What do I do with copies? I admit we were foolish to hope. The ranks of blood fiend hunters will only grow like wild grass on the fields, and when this day becomes history, they'll all learn a lesson from our folly. Dupes don't matter? Damn it! You know what? I'm holding on to it. That neither the child nor the hunter said a word. No, I'd rather pull a dupe and get something out of it than having it not matter. They both knew that further communication was meaningless. There is only a singular thought in the child's head as he watches the hunters expire. It's not about his sin. It's not about the upcoming punishment. It's joy. It was the child's only thought, his only emotion as he took in the hunter's blood drenching his body. It matters, just not for upgrading the same character? Oh. Do I not have any XP to level him up?
곧 라만처랜드.
Add you? Sure thing.
곧 라만처랜드 개장 시간이야.
단테.
어느 순간
단테.
언제나.
지금 몇
자꾸만
나중에 집에 돌아가게 된다면 단테님을 초대해서 근사한 연애라도 열고 싶어요. 아버지께 새로 사귄 친구들도 소개시켜주고.
Oh, there's my inventory. 89. Holy crap. Friend request sent.
좋은 아침이에요, 단테님.
I should probably save that. What's this? Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo. Okay, dungeon time.
뛰어가겠네.
Oh, I've already
사용하지
seen
않고
this.
어떻게 이긴 거예요?
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를. 경호원에
무슨 좋은 수 없어 그래?
아이 그게 왜 지금 아이 밀지 마.
Being shoved out of cover by Rogia, Gregor stumbles forward, separated from us, then bumping into a slave who is busy digging away at rocks. Captive debtor. They seem to pause for a moment in awkwardness.
이봐.
Hey there. Looks like the way things are going here isn't all too pretty for the both of us.
좋게 좋게 넘어가는
How
거
about
어때?
we let this slide?
우린 저 금고에 돈을
We're not
넣는 게
after the
아니야.
cash stored in that vault.
물론 돈이 있으면
I mean,
좋긴
wouldn't
하겠지만
say no if we were offered it, but the point is
아래층으로
we're just
내려가고
looking
싶은
for a
거야.
way downstairs.
귀찮은 일은 안 생기게
Not
만들자.
here to make any fuss.
본 적
Why don't we pretend
보내준
this never
건데.
happened and go our own ways?
4,792만 원. 4,791만 원. 4,700.
알아듣게 얘기 안 하면 남
Speak some sense or I'll barf on your hands. Someone who often speaks in riddles herself, Ryoshi's patience sure wore out quickly. She gripped the sheath of her sword as she threatened the worker.
아마 남은
I
손가락을
can't say for sure, but I think she
뒤질러버리겠다는
meant
뜻인 것
she'll
같아.
break all the remaining fingers on that person's hands. At this point, I'm more scared of how quickly you got that. Street pay. Can you pay all the debt before I go back to my family? He said they'll take off one on for every swing. 47. How much was it? Don't talk to me. I have to count.
잠깐. 거기 웬 소란이지?
이런
Cornered, Gregor suddenly starts shouting in a remarkably out of character voice.
이렇게는 못 살겠다.
We can't live like this anymore.
무슨
This is outrageous tyranny to tie people up and force them to dig.
곡괭이질 다 같이
Let us all rise up and fight our oppressors. Go onward.
너 뭐하냐?
The hell was that?
프로파간다인가?
Propaganda. This
유감스럽게
effort has regrettably
먹히지
ended in
않았다.
failure.
그래. 저들은 말이야.
Greg, sweetie, here's the
평생을
thing about those
고라지처럼
people.
남을
They ended up
등쳐먹거나
here by living their whole
자기들이
lives as scum,
등쳐먹어진
exploiters and exploitees.
그런 되도 않는
You
훈수미
weren't
한마디로
expecting some
갑자기
half-baked speech
정신을
to be enough to
차리겠어?
wake up the revolutionary inside them, were you?
다음부터 선동 작전을 짜려면 그럴싸한 연기력부터 갖추고.
Oh no, I'm out of coffee.
그래. 태어나서
Oh,
연기라고는
Greg,
한
have you
번도
never
안
tried
해봤던
acting
거야?
in your whole life?
그만해.
Schneibenkleister! Look, I'm embarrassed myself. His terrible acting must have even agitated the security as well. To explain them opening up those lock cages and a potentially risky move. Yo, those are kind of
장부에 적힌
cute.
놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는 걸.
Look at
우리
him.
중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한 것도
Is it just
감지처럼
me,
이해할
or are
수
those
없는 걸
kinda
요구하는
cute?
것도 아닌데 말이지.
They hit hard. Oh. Burn.
딱
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 영원히 잠들어.
좋은 결투였다.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
Um. Limbacy, yo hype. I saw you log on to it earlier.
조심하랬지.
Go and just hit the second chapter's dungeon.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
좋은 결투였다.
I pulled a copy of Gregor,
죽음으로
and apparently it does nothing.
조심하랬지.
벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
열어젖힌다.
So I've now pulled 8 3-stars. And I only bought 1 temple. Yeah, I got the same Gregor.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
Oof. Is that a good or a bad oof?
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막혀. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼
50 shards. What are shards?
엄지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이야. 그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추면 그게 제격이지.
지금이라도 방해꾼 하나가 사라졌군.
The things for the dispense.
이게 다친 지성을.
Yeah, I know you said crafting material raise, but I never asked what the crafting materials were for.
조심하랬지.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
400 to choose a character. What? So you need to pull 8 dupes to get a character of your choice?
지금이라도 말 들어. 방해꾼 하나가 사라졌군.
Oh, okay.
검 끝을 바라본다.
Oof. That sucks. Picritier. Giant rock with an eyeball. Look at these things, hype. Aren't they cute?
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
다시
Hot damn, hype. 250 hours on the game? I still need to get it so that I can link it to my phone.
죽음으로 끝내긴 죄가 너무
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
Oh yeah, and Ray, sorry about yesterday. It ended up taking longer than I thought it would.
잠깐. 이것들 왜 이쪽으로 오는 거지? 멈춰! 멈추라니까! 이것들 좀 떼어줘.
The debtors keep on swinging their pickaxes. 47,900,000 picks left and coming down. We're able to find our own way down using this opportunity.
쟁이들의 도움을 받은 셈이 됐군.
So we did get help from the debtors after all.
우연이지 뭐.
Just a coincidence. Oji replied with an apathetic look. Can't wait to see me progress past Kanto 3. Factory entrance. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, it's going this way now.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
There's just better and better. Oh.
매끈한 플라스틱으로 이루어진
It's a freight container made of smooth and colorful plastic. With salt?
단순한 공장
The
시설이라고
prevalence of
판단하기에는
peculiar
이질적인
materials
소재가
suggests that
많다.
this is not a simple manufacturing facility. Colorful yet ominously designed container activated with a cheery tune.
불길해요.
Got a bad feeling.
왜 2층부터는
Why aren't there any security guards
경호원이
around now?
보이지 않나?
Well, it's about all I could mutter before the answer revealed itself to us. The doors of the container opened as it finished operating, and inside... You want to get beat? Hurtedly? Highly excited. Thoroughly amusing.
이 구간부터는
It appears they redoubled excavation efforts from this point onward.
그게 아니고서야.
I can't think of any other reason to augment humans on a conveyor belt. Yeah, I get it. Now let's move. They're pointed right at us singing that spooky song.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는군. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한 것.
And it started a turn game 1 protection.
것도 아닌데 말이지.
죄인인가?
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸고. 13조 2항에 맞추면
죄인인가?
그게 체격이지.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
이 또한 용서할 테니.
좋은 결정.
Oh, you don't have a poise team, Hype? You've been playing 250 hours and you don't have a poise team? In the middle of the factory, you find a vending machine with large buttons. They're colorful and fancy. You feel a strong compulsion to press them. Not lucky with poised characters. Oh, so you're only using 3-star characters in your teams. Which one will you press? Bleed and a burn team. I'm not pressing anything.
입회한다.
Well, Purges. Surgery? Oh, what's this bad boy? This is a different one.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히라.
Does each season release another canto?
승부처다.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
Okay. We're on 6th season right now, right?
잘했다. 마무리까지 끝나면 너희 안가품 장부에 특별히 한정판 고양이 스카를 붙여주지.
아직 모자라. 이미 도달했다.
Season 5. So there's 6 total.
좋아, 이렇게 박살을 내버리는 거다.
I mean 6. How many cantos are there? How did those cyborgs keep coming back? The sinners were discussing. 7? How does that work out? Perhaps those beings are not alive. That way they would not be able to die. No, we're not getting philosophical here. To me it looked like a rebuilding a brick wall. You started with 3. Oh, okay. I think I'm hearing something from that factory in the back. The group turned their gaze to the factory behind the cyborgs. Metallic clanking could be heard from the place that was quiet until moments ago. Maybe you should take a look at that shady facility. Investigate it. What does that say? Part broken? What are these underneath their... Protection? B+3.
죄인인가?
다시 결투는 끝나지 않았다.
Training down the largest cyborg as planned, you got to the factory in time. Oh, this is... Looks like some kind of toy plant. The Cinder's comment on the huge mechanism. Ah, come behold this curiosity. Cinder pointed to a control panel with several buttons attached to it. Do you love the city you live in? What should you press? Yes.
중지의 안 갚으면 그저
저...
말했지?
원한을 풀 수 있다니 수단을 가릴 이유는 없지.
그가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 영원히 잠들어. 열어젖힌다.
Victory. Ego get gift. Okay. Rainbow from their weapons?
해오던 대로
Rainbow from their weapons? I don't recall seeing that. Slave? Why are we fighting the slaves now?
죄인인가?
좋은 결투.
깊게 닫힌 지성을 어두운 무지를 열어젖혀.
망했군. 하나가 사라졌고.
딱 반쯤
망했군. 하나가 사라졌고.
13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
They mean? Exiting the passage, you see a group of cyborgs gathered around a huge roulette. Oh, highly excited, thoroughly amusing, the game of death. They approach you, chanting in strange beats. It looks like they want you to play a game of roulette. What should you do? Rodion loses SP? I'm not using Rodion. $40? Rainbow Mainspring.
입회한다.
Oh, now I see their rainbow.
이 확인된 강화 실수로 중지를 위협했으니 죽을 때까지 참아줘야 할 거야.
좋은 결투.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기엔 죄가 너무 커.
거기구나.
여기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
좋은 결정.
그래.
It seems like this would be difficult if I didn't have these characters leveled up so much. Nah.
진리를 열기 위해
What are these
창고에
guys?
적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막혀.
Look at them go. Pink shoes enchanty.
감지처럼
Enchanté.
이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
말했지.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게
I'm going
제격이지.
to...
결투는
The hell was that? Why did I hear a bling? It's worse mostly at Canto 4. Oh, okay. Messing around with my chords. One sec. There we go.
좋은 결정.
어두운
합니다. 난
무지를 열어젖히라.
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠다.
Oh, I've got a drink in my fridge. I'm gonna go grab that. Final processing.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
죄인인가?
좋은 결정.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
Holy crap, something in the hall really smells like cigarettes.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Unlock the best thing in the game. Oh boy.
복수가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 진리를 열기 위해
죄인인가?
94 health. Whoa.
승부처다.
Oh, okay.
함께 다친 세상에 어두운 무지를 열어젖히라. 복수가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추면 그게 제격이지.
A voice travels between the fluttering ribbons. What is your desire? Put me on. I'll carry you wherever you wish to go. The suggestions are incredibly suspicious, but for some reason the sinners are struggling to decide what to do. What do you say? should I put on the shoes? No, I'm not listening to no shoes. The knot of desires must be undone. Who can undo the knot? Pride, gloom, advantage. Everybody's very high. Use the one with the most hit points. Yay! For the remaining turns, all enemies gain 3 attack power down and 5 fragile. Enemies will no longer become desirous.
어라? 해결됐네요.
Well, they're all dead anyways, basically. 40 BP levels every week. How many BP levels are there total?
서늘해지는 것 같아요.
Pick up.
왜 점점 얼음이 많아지죠?
What's up with all this ice around?
이상 현상이 잦아질수록 긍정적인
Frequency of
신호라고 생각하는 편이 좋아요.
anomalies that should have ideas strong positive reflections. There's no cap. No cap. No cap. No cap.
지금 그거 농담은 아니었.
Getting close to the golden bow, right? Be a solid answer if I do say so myself. Yeah, bow. Fall supply was discouragingly dull, or at least that's how I heard it. I haven't heard from the other two guys for a while. Are these ego skills that I pick up during the course of a dungeon, are they passive?
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Oh, well, so there is a limit.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
Because
아직 모자라.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군.
ego gifts are passive.
그게 체격이지.
Okay, cool. What is this little embryo?
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군. 하품이 다 나는군.
That's kind of
슬슬
cute too.
지루하니까 빨리 끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
흙이구나.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the same with Star Rail too.
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Like you only get rewards really up to level 50, but then you can go up to 70 and just keep getting money and relic remains if you have the battle pass.
결투는 끝나지
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려.
Whoa, what is this?
향에 맞추면 그게 체격이지.
들어.
Shivering Miner Slave. Beak Peck.
조심하랬지?
복도가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
좋은 결투였다.
Okay. Kirsch! Welcome, Kirsch! Hope you're doing well this Saturday. Having a good weekend.
입회한다.
Who's caked up? Thank you.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히라.
지금이라도
그래,
말 들어.
딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 대결이.
또한 용서할 테니.
I can't see the emoji.
복수가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
다시 좋은 결투였다.
I can kind of see that one. Ice Castle Where Neighbors Lie. Difficulty level 15.
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Oh, that's priority. Before stood a monumental castle of ice and frozen pillars that seemed unbreakable. Okay, I see that emoji. That's caked up. And there stood a person. A man with hailing hair, clear as ice, waiting for us.
나는 가끔 머릿속이 복잡해질 때마다
I came here
이곳으로
often
보냈어.
whenever I felt the need to clear my thoughts,
네가
even though
좋아하는
there's no
날락의자나
rocking
위스키는
chairs or
없지만.
whiskey you like.
여기는 외투를 아무리 단단히
Chill
여며봐도
dominating
추위가
this
뚫고
place
들어와.
pierces even the thickest coat. It
그래서
helps me restore
생각이
lucid
더
mind.
명료해져.
While the rest of us were frozen stiff, stuck watching, Rodia made a slow step forward to face him.
먼저 와 있을 줄은 몰랐는데 말이야.
Didn't expect you to be here first.
나와 대원들은
My men and I knew of a shortcut leading
이곳으로
here.
통하는 이 지역의 부정한
It was
것들을
something we
통해서
learned
얻어낸
through the local
자료였지.
ruffians, all in search of
대의를
the whereabouts of a very great
큰 힘이
power waiting
묻힌
to be
공간에
used for
대한
the greater
자료야.
good.
하지만 이
Alas, this
황금가지가
area
묻혀있는
surrounding the
공간에는
golden bow was as
근접하기도
far as we could
어렵지만
go. We didn't see any way to get
어찌할 방도가
closer.
보이지 않았지.
25구에 박혀 있을 줄만
Thought you'd never leave
알았는데
District 25, but
그따위
seeing you
조직
now
범죄단
resorting
같은
to the
수법이나
tactics
쓸 거면
gangsters would use,
계속 박혀
maybe you
있는 게
should have
좋았을
stayed a
것
country
같네.
boy.
소냐, 네 덕에 죄 없는 상인들도 전부 돈을 빼앗기고
Sonia,
있었어.
your lackeys have been taking from shopkeepers who weren't even rich to begin with.
그거 알아, 로자?
Did you know, Rodia?
이곳은
This was
원래
little more than
성의가
a somewhat
가득 끼어 있을
eccentric
뿐
hollow with frosty
조금
walls.
기묘한 장소에 불과했어.
Hydrate? Okay. They sound dry. I'm gonna blow my nose too, one sec. Alright.
하지만 이것 봐.
Look at this. Now
지금은
there's a giant
거대한
castle
성과
and thick
단단한
columns of ice.
얼음들로만 네가 막 이곳으로
Change happened the
발걸음한
instant
순간
you walked in.
마치
Sound like you figured
내가
this would
오면
happen
변할 걸
upon my
알고
arrival.
있었다는 듯한
How'd you
말투에
know?
정보의 출처는 여러 가지가 있지만
I have many sources, but
네가
that's
알
none of your
필요는
business,
없어.
Rodia.
로자.
애초에 나 때문이라고 어떻게
What makes you
단언하지?
so sure that I made this happen in
난
the first
뒷골목을
place? I'm
쏘다니는
not some kind of
마술사가 아니란
backstreet
말이야.
switch or anything. 120? And I'm only at 8?
어려울 것 없어. 그저
Not hard at
얼음
all to
속
figure out.
잠든 이들의
Observing
얼굴만
those
봐도
faces
알
encased
수
in
있지.
ice says enough.
이것 봐.
Take a peek.
네가 사랑했던
The ones you loved that
하지만
get looked
동시에
down on, are they not?
25만 원.
이게 고작 그 정도 값이라고요?
그러니까 말이 되지 않나? 오래된 만큼 흠집도 작고 윤기도 나지 않아.
Okay, hype.
사실 다른 곳에선 20만 원도 아까운 수준이야. 나머지는 모두 쓸모도 없는 쓰레기뿐이고 이로써 뱉어야 할 세금은 모두 40만 원.
왜 가난한 자들은 일할수록 더 가난해지기만
Why do the
할까?
poor only grow poorer the harder they work?
진짜 어이없지.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Well, stacks of
전당포
cash
주인의
piled up in
금고에
the
돈이
pawnbroker's
있어야
vault.
우리 이웃들은
Our neighborhood was being
추억마저
run dry.
저어져가며
Heirlooms weighed
푼돈
for what
취급을
little
받고
monetary
있었어.
value they had.
소냐는
Sonia rallied
항상
people,
어려운 말을
delivering
섞어
speeches
쓰면서
using
사람들을
big words.
끌어모았고 그들 그들의 아래에
They organized a group under the name of the Eurodivie.
처음엔 괜찮았어.
Went okay at first, even the
머리가
thickest folks
텅텅
were
빈
inspired by
놈들도
Sonia's word to help
소냐의
the
말에
impoverished in the
껌뻑
back
죽었어.
streets.
하지만
But Sonia still had a
뭔가가
dissatisfied
결국
expression.
유로집이는
Ultimately, the
밖에서 사람을
Eurodivie
돕는 것보다는
warped into an organization that cared
각자에서
more from
어떻게
debating about how
구원을
best to change the
둥지를
streets and the
바꿀까
nest,
고민하는
rather than
데에만
going out to
열중인
help
집단이
those in need.
되어버렸어. 그래서 나는 그들을 떠났던 거야.
That's why I left them.
탁상 공론 가지고는
Being an armchair revolutionary
배고픈
wasn't going
이웃을
to feed
먹여
our
살릴
starving
수는
neighbors.
없으니까.
하지만 내가 누누이 말했잖아, 로자.
I told you time and again,
우리는
Rhodia,
때를
that we must
기다려야
wait for the right moment.
소냐,
Sonia, I'm
미안한데
sorry, but that moment you
그
kept talking
때라는 건
about
유로집이의 막내
didn't come when the
꼬마
Eurodivie's
이반이
youngest,
음식물
when little
쓰레기를
Ivan
주워
had to
먹었을
sate his
때도
hunger with food from the garbage,
기도가 막혀서 죽은
nor did it
다음에도
arrive after he suffocated
찾아오지
to death.
않았어.
큰 일을 위해선 더 큰
To
힘과 더
achieve a
자세한
monumental
정책이
task,
필요해.
well-thought
부의
policies and great
재분배를
power
위해서
to
말이야.
carry them are required, all to make the redistribution of wealth happen.
그리고 그런 방향으로
And
나아가기
in the process of
위해서는
moving towards progress, such
사사로운
minor
자본은
troubles on a
생기기
personal
마련이지.
level are inevitable.
사사로?
That's
우리는
minor to
원래
you.
사사로운
The whole thing
자들을
was
돕기
personal,
위해서
yet we started
시작했어.
this to help others.
네가 하고 있던 일들은
What you and the
유로집이가 하고
Eurodivie
있던
were
일들은
doing wasn't what I'd hoped
내가
for.
바랬.
그래서
Is that why
직접
you
나서기로
decided to take
결심한 거야.
matters into your own hands?
당연하지. 우리
Absolutely.
마을에
What our town
필요했던
needed
언제 올지 모르는
wasn't an empty
그때만
promise telling
손
people to sit
놓고
on their
기다리는
hands
게
for who
아니라
knows when.
눈앞에 놓인
Someone
도끼를
who wouldn't
망설임 없이
hesitate to
집어들
pick
수
up the
있는
axe.
사람이니까. 그날도 이웃들 중 대부분이 4일 이상은 배를 곪고 있었을 거야.
I bet most of my neighbors had been starving for 4 nights straight that day.
그런데도 바람은 봐주는
The
일 없이
biting wind kept
날카로웠고
hounding without mercy, clawing at the chapped skin of the famished
사정
peasants.
없이 나는 우리 이웃들이
And I happen to
사흘
know who's
밤낮을
safe
토할
kept
듯이
more than
먹어대도
just enough money to treat my
기도 안
neighbors
날
to a
만큼의
feast for
많은
days
돈이
and
있는
still be
금고를
just as full.
알고.
그래서 어떻게 했어?
So what did you do?
잠깐만,
Give
나
me a
이거
sec.
그만하면 안 돼?
Can I pull out of this now?
이곳은 황금가지가 공명하면서 너를 위해 생겨난 일종의 고해실이야.
This is a confessional created for you as a result of the golden bow resonating with your psyche.
그리고 고해실은
Moreover, a
주로 죄인의
confessional's
참회를
purpose
위해
is to lead a
생기는
sinner
곳이지.
to the path of penance.
불쌍한 로지온 녀석. 네가 대단한 구원자라도 되는 줄 착각하나 본데.
그 노파가 마지막에 마음을 고쳐먹기라도
Only that old
했더라면
woman had changed her mind before it came to an end.
하지만 로자,
But Rhodia,
평생을
you
이웃에게
must have known
소탈만
that a
일삼을 줄
terminal leech
알았던
upon her
누군가.
neighbors would never turn over a new leaf.
갑자기 모든 걸 포용하며
No, she wasn't the
자신의
kind
돈을
of
내놓을
person who'd
사람이
give up
아니라는
that life
것을
to turn into a
알고
generous
있었지.
philanthropist.
알았더라면 너도
You wouldn't have
처음부터
knocked on her
도끼
door
따위를
with
들고
an
가지
axe in
않겠지.
hand otherwise.
불쌍한 로지온 녀석.
Poor Rhodia, dear,
대단한
you seem to be under the
구원자로도 되는 줄
delusion that you're
착각하나
some sort of savior.
그렇게 당당하게
Demanding
내
my money
돈을
so
요구해도
brazenly to my face won't
달라지는
change
건 없네.
anything.
너희도 저 뒷골목
Firemen are no
비렁뱅이와
different from the
다를 바
paupers
없는
in the back
버러지들일
streets.
그래,
That's right.
그녀의 머리를 가른 건 나야.
I'm the one who put an axe through her head.
황금 거위의 배를
Like cutting
가르듯
open the belly of the
노파의
goose that laid
두개골을
golden eggs, I
깨끗하게
chopped that
갈라내었지.
hag's skull.
결국 누군가는
I
했어야 할
mean, someone had to
일이었잖아.
do it, am I
안
wrong?
그래? 황금 거위는 스스로의
Unlike the
욕심에 의해
foolish codger in the
피를
fable who
끄는
gave in to greed and
얼간의
lost out
일화지.
on becoming richer.
우리는 그녀의
We
뇌를
were
푸는 것도
overcome with
시원치
hunger
않을
and
정도로
misery and could have
굶주린
gladly eaten out her
부러운 자들이었으니까.
brains.
그리고 그 배에는
And her belly was
확실하게
full of golden
황금알이
eggs,
가득
unlike that of the
배어
goose.
그래, 그 노파는
Yes, the old
25부의
lady you
막강한
killed was
권력을
the
가진
tax collector
세금
wielding
소탈자였지.
considerable authority in District 25.
하지만
But what
그녀가
gave her so
그렇게
much
활기를
power
쥐고
was
다닐
her
수 있었던
sibling
건
status as a member
그녀의
of the middle.
동생이
나는
I struck
굶어
her down to
죽어가는
save my
이웃들을
dying
위해
neighbors. Is
도끼를
that so wrong?
휘둘렀어.
아니,
No, you held that
너는
axe for your
스스로를
own
위해
good.
휘두르. 네가 그저
You
평범한
couldn't
사람에
stand the fact
불과하지
that you
않다는
weren't
사실을
anyone
견딜
special.
수 알고 있어?
Did you know
중지는
the middle
자신의
never lets
식구를
anyone
건든
who touches
자들을
the
절대
family
잊지
goes
않아.
unpunished?
그들은 누가
They
했느냐가
aren't
중요한
too
게 아니라
interested in finding who exactly
자신들을
did it,
건들면
rather they
어떻게
like to
되는지가 더
demonstrate clearly
중요한
what
자들이야.
happens to the poor fools that dare disturb them.
처음으로 질 좋은 부위에 고기를
Back
씹고
streets
있던
residents who
뒷골목
tasted the joy
주민들의
of
기쁨은
quality meat for the
그대로
first time in their
시체가
lives soon
탑처럼
made
쌓였지.
towering cadaverous pillars out in the roads.
카지노 밖에 쌓여있던
Not much different
그
from the
차들의
carp
탑처럼
pagodas
말이야.
outside the casino.
네가 그날 이후로
I'm well aware of how much
얼마나
pain and guilt you've been
고통스럽고
burdened with ever
죄악감으로
since then.
뒤덮인 나날을 스스로가 황금
Living
고의를
with the
가른
realization
얼간이와
that you
다를 바가
really weren't so
없었음을
different
깨달은
from the
네가
foolish cottager after
말이야.
all.
그날 이후로
Since that day,
그
nothing I
어떤
held
것도
truly felt like it was mine.
모두
다
All because of
괜찮아.
me. It's all fine, Rodia.
난 말이야,
So you see, Rodia,
세상을 바꾸기
to
위해
change the
수천
world, I
권의 책을,
pursued hundreds of books
수만
and
장의
thousands
문서를
of
찾았고
documents.
도시 곳곳에서
I met
사람들도
various
만났어.
people all around the city,
지배 계급의
picturing
착취로부터
a world
벗어나
where the oppressed can
마침내
escape the
피역업자들의
exploited
진정한 해방을
dominion of
손에
the
넣을
ruling
수 있는
class, to
세상,
find liberation in the truest sense.
그 세상을 만들기
Make
위해서
that
말이야.
world a reality.
하지만 정답은
However, the answer
바꾸는
didn't
것에
lie in
있지
changing
않았어.
what was already there.
이미
Once
잘못
a page of
써내려간
history is written,
페이지는
there's no
영영
way to go
되돌릴 수
back and
없지.
revise it.
잘 봐.
Look, this
이게
is the
너와
world we
내가
can
도달할 수
reach.
있는 세상이야. 네가 공명한
The
황금
world
가지를
that can
통해
be created
만들어갈 수
using the
있는
golden bow with which he
그런
resonated.
세상. 세상에서는
May there be
배고름이
no
하나
one upon
없게.
this earth suffering from starvation.
정신적이며
May
지적인
every
쾌락을
individual
추구할 수
enjoy
있는
the right
권리가
to pursue
누구에게나
psychological
있기를.
and intellectual delights.
나와 함께한다면
Join hands
그
with me,
세상을
and I'll
너에게
give you that
선물로
world
줄게.
as a gift.
마치
As if nothing up to
처음부터
this
아무
point
일도
had ever
일어나지
happened
않았던
at all.
것처럼.
Ah,
누가 이해할 수 있을까?
a feeling nobody else would understand.
잠깐뿐이었지만
Even a glimpse of that
맛보았던 그
world felt so
세계는
dreamlike.
잠시 눈에 담았을
I wanted to
뿐이었지만
etch that mesmerizing
잠시도 그
instant
순간을
into
잊고
my
싶지
memory.
않아서 꿈이라면 다시는
This was
깨어나지
a dream.
않기를.
I'd even wish I was a part of
차라리
it so that I would never
내가
have to leave
꿈세계에
it.
그럼에도
And yet,
미안.
sorry, I'm still
그래도
turning
난
down your offer.
거절할래. 왜일까?
How to put it?
아직 나는
I don't want to bathe in warmth
따뜻해지고
just yet.
싶지가
I
않아.
feel like I ought to be in
조금
this
더 이
cold a bit
추위에서
longer.
떨어야겠어. 언제쯤
I think
따뜻해져도
I'll stay this
될지.
way until I find my answer to the
그
question of
대답을
when
찾을
it'll be okay to
때까지는.
warm myself.
그리고 수냐,
And also, Sonia,
너 내가 성질 못
You knew
이기고
my temper would get the
앞장서서
best of
처리하러
me
갈
and could
거라는
get-
걸 미리
it
알고
get me to
있었지?
kill her, didn't you?
로자, 넌
Again,
이해하기
this will probably
어렵겠지만
elude you, but you
내겐
don't have the
표시가
mark.
없어. 너가 가지고 있을
I
거라고
came here
기대를
hoping
하고
to see you
왔지만
possess it, but I'm seeing it
오히려
on a
다른
few of your
친구들에게서
friends
보이네.
instead.
표지?
The mark?
그게
What do you...
무슨?
더군다나 넌
Besides, you
표지를
can't
볼
see the
수
mark
있지도
either.
않지.
In other words, you
그
don't have what it takes
말인즉슨
to be a leader.
하지만 나는 달라.
But I'm different.
그러니까
So, to make a
더
better
나은
world...
세상.
그래. 넌
Yep,
책이
I
잔뜩
think I remember
쌓여있던
hearing you
탁자
say something
위에서도
like that
비슷한
while
말을 했던
sat.
것 같아.
Something like that while sat at a desk buried in books.
그래서 나는
That's why I can't
너와
join you.
탁자 위에서
I still
나오는
believe that
말은
it's not big words behind
역시
closed doors
인기를
that feed
배불게
your
할 수.
neighbors.
너도 알겠지만
And as I'm sure you've learned by now,
망나니 새끼가
there's no
어떻게
way a rowdy
샌드위치로
rascal like me would
들어가겠냐?
fit under some dweeb's leadership, right? Haha.
황금 가지는 저 성
Golden
안에
bow
있어.
awaits inside the castle, Roja.
무사히
I hope you'll be
네가
able to
원하는
find
걸
what you
찾을 수
seek.
있게.
We walked past Sonia, then made our way into the icy castle he indicated. It's a trap! Slumber broken neighbor? Rearisen neighbor? This doesn't look too difficult. Is this really the boss? You said dungeons have 3 floors, right? Why do I get the feeling this one has 4?
이항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
또한 용서할 테니.
거기구나.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
Doom! What the? Castle trembles intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up... A foreboding idea flashes in my head. Ticking of my clock was like a reminder of how much time we had left. Outside, now! We evacuated from it in a hurry.
지금 제가 잘못 보고 있는 건
Am I
아니죠?
seeing this right?
성이 무너지는 것이
Castle
아니라
isn't falling apart.
맞지?
It's like...
네.
확실히
Indeed,
일어서고
it's
있네요.
most certainly rising to its feet.
뒤돌아보지 마.
Oh,
그냥
don't look
달려고.
back, just run. Hooga! We ran quite a bit. What now?
발소리,
Footfalls. Not of a human. Rather slow and heavy.
제법 둔중.
그냥
You just say that something mammoth is after us.
그런 편이
That
나았을지
may have
모르지.
served better.
탄테,
Dante, our job's
일단
here
어떻게
done, so we
끝났으니까
can just book
빨리
it.
여기
Cool?
나가자. 어?
We got the ball? Give me a second. I never considered what to do after getting down here.
아, 진짜
Bow.
지금 그딴 게
Bow.
문제야?
Bow. Why am I saying bow? Because I really want a bit of bow. Give me a little bit of bow. Lily, does this look like the time for dopey plans?
버스는
The
어디지?
bus. Where's the bus? Stop yapping
뭔가 안
this
되는 소리
useless
그만
rubbish.
짓거려.
We're running the hell away.
처음으로
That might be the
논리적인
first
말을 들은
logical
것
statement
같네요.
I've heard leave your mouth, Heathcliff.
너는 이따가
Smashing
내가
this
총을
skull to pieces later.
무시 말했지?
아직 모자라.
This is the boss fight.
또한 용서할 테니.
깊게 다친 사람에게 열어젖힌다.
흙이구나. 글쎄가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내 그 죄가 놈.
죄인인가?
벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들을 처형한다.
끝나지 않아.
또한 용서할 테니. 글쎄가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
Yeah, it really smells like cigarettes in my apartment for some reason. That's not cool.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히다.
I don't think so. It was just me and my PCA here so far today. PCA doesn't smoke. I quit smoking.
웃기는 자식.
흙이구나.
That's probably why it's affecting me so
파수를
much.
열어주겠다고. 의욕이 좀 났나?
어떡. 좋은 결투였다.
지금이라도 말 들어.
글쎄가 전부
Ay, cara.
해야 할 고통.
Yo! Taking some damage. My Gregor's almost dead. He's staggered. And he still has 45 sanity.
어떡. 승부처다. 어려운 결투였다.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
밝게 열어젖힌다.
저기 입구가 보여요.
See the exit over there?
끈질기구만.
Persistent rotters. We'll have to distract them somehow before we can get away.
한 놈 던져주지 그래?
Why don't you throw one of them
어차피
at them?
나중에
You can bring them back
되살리면
later anyway.
저를 왜 쳐다보는 거예요?
Why are you looking at me when you say that? Hold on, look there.
이것은 내가 맡을게.
Do this to me.
소냐? 무슨
Sonia,
ပုံပုံ이야?
what are you playing at? Rodeo, what's with your attitude? We don't have to take all the help we can get. Or we have to take all the help we can get.
보통 목적
I
없이
see people
도와주는
who'd
놈들
offer to
치고
help without asking for
똥콩이가 없는
anything, and they
놈들은 못
usually
봤단
have
말이야.
some ulterior motive.
네가 도끼를
Just
휘두르지
like how you
않고서
simply couldn't hold
견딜 수
yourself
없는
back
날이
from using
있었던
your
거지.
axe that day. He makes himself bleed to get a resource that gives him buffs and lets him later transform, but he also heals from dealing damage. When does he transform? I just up-tied him to 3,
나한테도 설명하기엔
discovering that I might have a similarly
우발적인 욕구가 있는
inexplicable drive pulling me. Is it because the battles aren't lasting long enough for him to transform?
단테, 당신의 조직도 결국은 더 나은 세상을 만들기 위한 곳인 거지.
Huh? What does a better world entail? For the first time, I was reminded that I had never questioned the motivations of this company. Thankfully, none of my contemplative fudging reached Sonia, and he took my lack of a response as a sign of agreement.
침묵은 때론 긍정을 시사하지. 그렇다는 것으로 알고 있겠어.
And he also needs other blood fiends, too. Okay. Exfoliant. I'll take that as a
그리고
positive. One more
곧
thing that
그
shall
아이가
assume this is
당신에게도
you, too.
찾아갈 테니.
Child. Sorry, my eyes
죄송해요.
must have fooled me. I thought I saw something on his forehead
잘못
for a
봤나 봐요.
second.
그래.
Indeed, I mean that
내게도
boy. He
흔적을
left quite
남긴
the
그
impression on you. It'll be a touching
그리운
reunion, I
기억이.
imagine. He nudges his chin at something behind him. Faint light was shining between the fallen blocks of ice, giving a distinctive glow. Golden bow. Bow. Golden bow received.
하지만 다음에 만날 때에도 이런 호의적인 충동을 일으킬 거란 기대는 다수의 풍요를 위한 명확한 길이 보인다면 난 주저없이 다른 쪽을 선택할 거야.
Eskimo is here. What's up, baby? Did you get some sleep in? You didn't let me sleep last night. Sonia left us with a mysterious message. The Euro de VA began to show up one after the other. This may have been as good a time as I can't read, Eskimo. I was ending for touching farewells like I won't forget you. Then I saw that rodeo was the first sprint for the exit.
걱정되진 않소.
John, are you not concerned?
뭐가?
What's up?
결과 여하가
Irrespective of consequential differences, he was nevertheless a friend of yours.
아, 걘 워낙
Yeah.
머리를 잘 굴릴
He's
줄
a clever
아느라
source. I'm sure I'll figure out a way to
알아서
live and all that
살펴보고
jazz. Truly an ideal form of friendship. Sometimes later. Though I was dead tired, Virgilius wouldn't spare me from his fierce gaze until I gave him a brief verbal report of what we went through today.
잘 들었다.
See, so
하지만
that's his
마음에
story.
걸리는
Just one
것이
thing that bothers
남아있군.
me, though.
소냐.
This man, Sonia,
라는
was
자
his
말인데
actions during those 5 moments
그자가
don't
추구했던
quite seem to match
사상과
the beliefs he
마지막에
told you,
보여준 행동은 서로 상충. 그러니 그자의 의도에 대해
which is why we should
명확히 짚고
scrutinize his
넘어갈
true
필요가.
intentions.
아, 잠깐.
Hey, time out, time
이성도
out.
그러더니
First
왜
he's saying, and
다들
now you
나보다
two, why does
소냐한테
everybody
관심을
care more
가지는
about
거야?
Sonia than me?
어쨌든
The bottom line is that we got the golden
황금가지를
bow.
가져온
Wow.
모두
The plus.
이것
Check
좀
this
봐.
out, everyone. We're pockets where you pull out a colorful bunch of gaming chips in her hands.
이거 근처
You
카지노
can
아무데나
exchange these
들린 다음에
cuties for cash at any
교환하면 바로
casino, so
현금으로 돌려받을
you
수
should
있어.
drop by one.
우리 관리자님이 크게
Imagine while our manager
한탄하셨을 때
dazzled the floor with
날쌔게
their jackpot.
챙겨왔지.
Impressive, you thought to snatch that stuff amidst all the chaos.
어때 베르?
Well, Virg, what do you say to a juicy servant of pride, sterling
이번에야말로
state to
육즙이
celebrate our
흘러나오는
astounding
촛불
success
등심을.
today?
어떻게 생각하지, 카론?
What do you think, Sarah? Sharon?
매피도 먹고 싶어하는 것 같아.
Murphy
육즙이
wants it too,
흘러나오는
fresh,
신선한
succulent,
고기.
juicy meat.
비울래도 그런?
All the things you could mention.
좋아.
Alright then, I'll leave
19일
Rodion to pick
골목
a
식당
restaurant in
추천.
District 10 for us.
알았어. 부릉부릉.
Vroom, vroom.
이제 좀 말이 통하네 베르.
Now we're talking, Virg.
역시
After all said and done. Beneath her grin, Rodia's eyes were shaking with distress, but she soon covers it up with the guise of joviality as if nothing ever happened.
나는 좀 쩐다니까.
I'm pretty rad, aren't I? Thank you, baby. Thank you for the kisses, honey. Skip the cuts, the credits. Skip the credits.
대단하네, 유로집이.
Impressive, Eurodivay.
그렇게 많은 적을
Not only did you manage to clear out the legion of foes,
그 많은 돈을 전부 태워버리다니.
you also burned all that cash.
알잖아요, 헤르만.
You
옛날부터
should know, Hammond, that I've
돈은
never
제
been friends
친구가
with money.
아니었다는 걸.
인정하지.
I will admit, we're not like most idealists who are all theory and no action.
당신은 다르네.
Oh, it's saying by the person whose canto it is? I didn't notice that with Gregor's.
황금 가지를 잘
Would have
가지고
earned my
오기만
praise
했어.
had you secured the
칭찬까지
golden bow
해줬을
on top
하지만 말이야.
of everything.
로자에게 그 세상을 보여줬어요.
I showed Rodia that
나를
that world,
반하게
the
만든
ideal reality
이
that
이상의
fascinated
세상을.
me.
하지만
Alas,
넘어오질
I
않았던
suppose you didn't win her
당신이
over.
말한 방법은
Seems
역시
the method
틀렸던
you
것
suggested
같네요.
was wrong after all, Herman.
그런 말 몇 마디로
She wasn't the kind of
꼬드겨주는
person
일이
to let a
아니었어.
few words change her mind.
그래서
So you do find this regrettable?
글쎄요.
Well,
옛날처럼 나를
part of me might
따라주길
have wished that
바랬던
she'd
것
follow
같기도
me
한데.
like in the past.
아니,
But no, I think I'm
옛날과
actually
변한 게
relieved to find
없어서
that she's the same as
차라리
before.
다행이다. 로자는
Rodia wasn't wishing
모든
for a
게
perfect
이상적이고
world with no
완벽한
flaws
세상을
whatsoever.
바라보지 않았어요. 오히려 그런
Rather,
세상은
she might have felt
자신이 특별하다는 걸
that it would be
확인받을
boring
수
to live in such a
없으니
world since there'd be no way
지루하다고
to
생각하지 않을까.
affirm that she's special.
그런 생각이 들더군요.
That's the impression I got.
외력에 흔들리지 않는
I thought her to be a woman
성인군자이다
of virtue, principles unshakable.
싶어. 너랑 다를 바 없는
But hearing this, she was a
몽상이야.
dreamer, just like you, weren't she?
아직 그 아이도 가야 할
She still
길은
has a long way to
멀었죠.
go, I'm sure.
로자는
She won't want
인정하고
to
싶지
admit it, though.
않았겠지만요.
이야기는 잘
I got your
알겠어.
point. I'll keep it in mind for future
이후의
considerations
행동
on our
방향을
course of action.
결정하는데
책망하지 않는 건가요?
You won't scold me for this? I was unable to complete the job you gave me.
나무란다고 해서
Reprimands won't make the bull appear at our feet, will they?
괜찮아.
It's fine, wherever the bonus may be right now.
최후의
What matters more is who
가지
claims the
다발의
bundle
손에
at the
쥐는
end.
자가 누구?
아직 모자라.
여러분들, 왜 그렇게 뒷걸음질을 하시는
Wait.
건가요?
Whose identity got uptied? Sinner Faust? Wait, what is this? Oh, the basic ones? Wait, didn't I clear chapter 2? Why? Oh, nope, nothing here. It's still bugged. I gotta restart. What's bugged?
이곳에 와서 흥미로웠던 점 중 하나.
혈액바가 위대하다고 믿어 의심치 않던 시절도 있었지. 얼마나 헛된 믿음이었는지는.
Mirror of the Dreaming. Okay, Kirsch, thank you so much for stopping by. It was great to see you. I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. But one of these days. Take care, sweetest of dreams, Kirsch. I am so confused. Is this like simulated universe? Oh, Okay, I just gotta... Wait, I should have 10 tickets, shouldn't I? How do I use 10 tickets? How can I check how many tickets I have? I have 7. Okay. If I did, it would say so. Gotcha. Select floor 1 theme pack. not letting me choose it. Select a pack and pull. Oh. Chain battles, you can deploy backup units in addition to units to be a backup unit will substitute.
뛰어가겠네.
$90 health?
완벽한 거리군.
승부처가
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는 거야. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼
완벽한 거리.
엄지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것이라도 말 들어. 그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 이하는 맞추려면 그게 체격이지.
완벽한 거리군.
Playing it on normal difficulty levels up all your characters to 50 so you're not under leveled. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I remember it saying that.
조심하랬지?
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네. 급소가 전부
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔고.
Gives blood to those who need it. The only blood it has to give is its own. Those who don't need a transfusion are blood dry with scissors forced to accept. Thus, its road is filled with receivers that need blood. Lobotomy pack. Affinity with Wrath. How do you check what affinity your characters have?
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Oh, the skill color. Okay, which color is Wrath?
이미
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸어. 13조 이하는 맞추려면 그게 체격이지.
Wrath is red. That's easy to remember.
마무리까지 끝나면 너희 안가품 장부에 특별히 안정판 고양이 스카를 붙여줄 거야.
똑같은 짓을 영웅을 어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 급소가 전부 꿰뚫려.
나의
급소가 전부 꿰뚫려.
좋은 결투였다.
Victory! The crumbling hump. Do I want to spend my points? I don't think I have any lust skills. Lust is orange, right? That's why I selected the Pierce one. Ice House.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막힙니다. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격합니다. 엄지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
아직 모자라.
영원히 잠겨. 지금이라도 말 들어.
하품이다 나는. 슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠어.
완벽한 거리건.
이미
그래.
도달했다.
딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 3조 이상에 맞추면 이게 체격이지.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
아직 모자라.
He's blunt. Okay. He has slash. Why did the one in the 6 slot go before the one in the 5 slot? I could have already upgraded the ones I have? I didn't. Okay.
빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠어.
좋은 결정.
방해꾼 하나가 사라졌군.
하품이다 나.
완벽한 거리건.
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠어.
좋은 결정.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기 어디가 저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
아직 모자라.
잘했다. 마무리까지 끝나면 너희
A
안감
lot of enemies.
특별히 한정판 고양이 스티커를 붙여주지.
좋은 결정.
Critical. special.
피를
하품이다 난.
거기구나.
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠다.
그가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
좋은 결정.
나의 승리다.
조심하랬지.
승부처다.
Gregor is close to transforming?
진치성회.
또한 용서할 테니.
잘했다. 마무리까지 끝나면 너희 안가품 장부에 특별히 한정판 고양이 스티커를 붙여주지.
How can you tell? Alien Heart? He has to get to 10 for him to transform?
아직 모자라.
하품이다 난.
그쪽도
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠다.
Helen, Helen, how's it going, Helen? Oh, I just disturbed Eskimo sleeping. Say hi to Helen, Eskimo. Oh, he's getting off the table.
슬슬
I was too loud.
지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠다.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 그가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
11 seconds of animation. Is that gonna take you long? It will always take you long. Oh no. How many boss battles are there, Hype, before... What is this?
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
5 floors?
72조 사망 디행 사야. 이 확인된 강화 시술로 중지를 위협했어. 죽을 때까지 참아줘야 할 거다.
So what are you... Oh, thanks for the Paw 5. The high Paw 5, Helen. What are you going to... What are you animating? Like, what is it going to be? Wait, what is this Santa Claus?
이게 다 진치성회.
떨어졌다고 죄의 대가를 치르지 않을 거라 생각했다.
Manager
오선이라
Gnome?
말해주고 싶고.
Shadowy gnome. Look at him go.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
결투는 끝나지 않았다.
Is this spoiler for a different stage? They recently added an infinite mode that adds until floor 10. Yowza. Well, that's not really infinite if it ends at 10, now is it? Good, hype. It's Christmas themed.
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
Eskimo's back.
슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
That's my baby boy. That's my baby boy.
검 끝을 바라본다.
바라본다.
72조 사망 기행 사이. 미확인된 강화 기술로 중지를 위협했어. 그때까지 참아줘야 할 거다.
Oh, who's that? Rose Spanner Workshop Rep Nico. Hi, Nico. Angelic! How's it going? Welcome! Thanks for stopping by.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려.
We're playing a new gacha game. Well, new to me. And I've had insane luck. I've pulled 5... Wait. No, 8 5-stars so far. And I just started the game a couple streams ago. Sailor Angel is alive again. How'd the Dazzle mini bead diamond thing go? Yeah, they're called 3 stars in this game though, which makes sense because in games that go up to 5 stars, there's only 3, 4, and 5. So it makes sense that there's just 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I've had crazy luck, Angelic. Streamer luck exists.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Streamer luck is real. Real.
거기구나.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 이항의 맛으로 크게 새겼다. 한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내긴
어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 개수가 전국에
벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
뻔하지.
좋은 결투였다.
영혼은 사라졌고.
뛰어가겠네.
So how'd the rest of your stream go, Angelic? Oh yay, drawing.
72조 사망 기행 사이.
You have such tiny arms.
중지를 위협했으니 그때까지 참아줘야 할 거다.
결투는 끝났지 않았다.
Making everybody explode? Wow. You beat someone's ass in Wubon. Awesome. Well, not tiny. Tiny's the wrong word. Petite. You have very petite arms.
거기구나.
Saying tiny, like, sounds like they're short or something, but they're not. You're welcome. I'm gonna try, after we go through this, I'm gonna try something new. I got a USB-C to HDMI cord, and I'm gonna see if I can link up my phone to my capture card. Wait, no. Actually, remind me, before we do that, I need to link up this Limbus Company account to my phone. Then we'll see if I can link my phone to the capture card. Easier way of connecting phone to PC? How's that? USB and an app? What app? Does the app cost money? Skirpy? Skirpy? So this is only the second out of 5 bosses?
손쉽죠.
Woof! Woof! It's an oof!
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 15쌍주 이하를 맞추기는 그게 제격이지.
Oof!
지금이라도 말 들어.
That Woof's got a sword in his mouth.
지금은 바쁩니다.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
Wait, did he just gain a bunch of health? Oh, it's supposed to be a fox? I thought it was an oof.
이 안에 담아주지.
Wait, Heathcliff? Have I been using Heathcliff this whole time? Is that who that was? I didn't know I had a 3-star Heathcliff.
방금의 공격, 혹신 그 자체였다. 너도 이 안에 담아주지.
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면
Dimension Shredder.
여기구나.
That's the ego I pulled.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
To Pathos Mathos. What you doing, baby?
좋아, 이렇게 박살 내버리는 거다.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면.
I don't think I have Wi-Fi on my computer though. I don't know if I'd be able to use that app if I don't have Wi-Fi on my computer.
죄인인가?
결투는 끝나지 않아.
That app that you were talking about? That app you're talking about, Hype, it only has 1.3 stars and 65 reviews. On Android, at least. What, honey? Old umbrellas are lined up around the drifting fox. Old, worn, old umbrellas. The umbrellas look like they've been standing there for wings hold know how long trying to protect the fox, but it certainly doesn't seem like they're doing a good job at it. Ooh. Hey, baby. Hey, Eskimo. My love. Oops. Check fail. Need the app on a PC, not on the phone. Oh.
시청자 중에 이것의 해결법을 아는 자.
죄인인가?
다시 결투는 끝나지 않아.
Do-do-do-do-do. Can I auto battle the rest of the battle? Is there a way to do that? Because I have to take a break, and I was wondering if I could do that while I'm on break. What does this do? Not really. That's fine. We're almost done with this boss. In fact, this should kill it, right? Got it. Sent a link? Okay. Gloom. Giant lizard-like thing. Okay, we kind of just squeezed right by break time. I'm gonna nab that. I have to take a break every hour for personal health reasons, but I will be back in just a couple. I hope you stick around because we're gonna be back with Simulated Universe on Limbus Company or Mirror Realm. Is that what it's called? Mirror. I will see you soon. This is my first time doing Mirror Realm. And please stick around. Alright, and we're back. A giant lizard-like thing with the cold skin of a machine stands before us. Thank you so much for sticking around. We're in Mirror Dungeon. Shaped like a human hand, bends in all directions. The heavenly commander is who I serve. It is the duty of the commander's servant to follow commands. Tell me what you command. Don't command anything. Gloom Pride Advantage. Who will speak the command? Threshold 14. Got it.
계약대로지.
뛰어가겠네.
Bum 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 bum. What are these guys? Interrogative and Corp Inquisitor. Where you going, baby? Want me to open the door a little bit more? See if you get on top?
딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
완벽한 거리.
지금이라도 말 들어.
어두운 무지를
하품에다 나. 슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠다. 좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
나의 승리다.
This does take a while, doesn't it?
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
어두운 무지를 열어줬죠.
2 hours.
그래. 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
나의 승리다.
Eskimo.
조심하랬지.
승부처. 새로운 결정.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
Wait, am I using Marisol?
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기엔 죄가 너무 크고.
I don't even know which characters I'm using. I know I'm using Sinclair, Gregor, Heathcliff, the fancy boy, right? Fancy boy? Forget the name. You something.